Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. I was supposed to record this video on Monday, which would have been, what is the date? My dates are all screwed up. I was supposed to record this Monday, May 18th during market open, but things got in the way and I wasn't able to do it. And then I said I'll do it Tuesday, and things got in the way again. And so here I'm doing it Tuesday after market close. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a covered call paper portfolio, and I'm basing it off of a portfolio total value of $250,000. And what I'm doing is I'm comparing selling covered calls for income manually with a select bunch of stocks versus the QYLD ETF that I featured in a couple of videos. That is a high yield income fund. So my requirements here in building this portfolio, I didn't reach for the fences or anything. I built it to where I would be comfortable holding these stocks. Now, there's a couple that are a little iffy that probably don't fit very well, but I'm fairly comfortable with it. So if you're new here, please give me a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know you're new, and let me know if you enjoy the content. I'd appreciate that. So when I went to assemble this portfolio, I thought, what would I like for my portfolio to have long term, right? And you'll see I have 20 stocks that I've chosen, and I own 16 of the 20. The 4 that I do not own is Eastman Chemical, U.S. Bancorp, Realty Income, and Southern Company. You'll see I don't have more than 10% in any one stock, and I'm very heavy in what I would call slow, stable industries. Okay, if you look down here in my portfolio allocation, I have 18.6% in consumer staples, 12.6% in communications, 15.6% in utilities, 11.3% in healthcare, and then 11.7% in industrials, and that's it for the double digit. 10.4% in technology. But what I've chosen for most of these stocks are very old, stable companies. You're not going to find real high flyers here. And if you look at them, AT&T, high dividend yield, pretty stable company. Same with Verizon. You're going to notice these companies' share prices don't move very, very far. Now, with a covered call strategy, that's going to actually limit how much income you get. But I'm searching for income, but with stability. Eastman Chemical is a company that I've wanted to own, and I'm still researching. They offer a great dividend yield of 4%. Archer Daniels Midland in the consumer staples arena, food, defensive sector. Cisco Foods also in the consumer staple sector. Coca-Cola paying dividends forever, stable company. Altria. Now, this is if I were to build this now. If I were to build this 10 years from now, I don't know if Altria will be part of it. But again, long, old company paying dividends for a long time. And the same goes for ExxonMobil. I don't know. I'd probably drop ExxonMobil altogether out of this. But I'm going to hold on to it and just see how it goes. Going into financials, we have CM, which is Canadian Imperial Bank. Interesting fact about this bank, they have paid dividends since the mid 1800s. They're not just, they haven't increased it since then, but they've paid a dividend since the mid 1800s. And excellent bank, Canadian bank. Most Canadian banks right now are doing really well, or are at good values right now. Next one is another one I want to get into is U.S. Bancorp, one of the healthier banks, part of the main native ETF, and they pay a decent 5% dividend, a little over 5% dividend yield right now. I think great value. Gilead is probably one I don't want in here, but I own it, so I'm going to keep it in here for now. And the reason why I don't like it in here is because this Gilead is probably more prone to very extreme ups and downs at this time. But they are, decent company, just under 4% dividend yield. Next one, Pfizer, again, old company, pays a decent dividend yield of 4%, but the share price doesn't move very much. And next in the healthcare sector is Walgreens Boots Alliance. I could probably replace this one as well, but it is a decent valuation right now with a 4.6% dividend yield. And another old company, 3M, paying dividends forever. It's a little expensive for what I wanted to do here. I wanted to have some stocks in the $30 to $70 range. And 3M's up there toward the $150 range, but I wanted stalwart old stable companies, and they're paying almost a 4% dividend yield right now, so I got that in there. Leggett & Platt, old industrial company, again paying dividends for a long time, paying 5.5% yield right now. Have those in for industrials. Next up, I threw in real estate, and I used O just because they're probably one of the healthiest out there. So I wanted to add O in there, but this can get called away. I can see this getting called away from me pretty quickly because, once we turn on the switch on the economy, O's stock price can really take off. And two big stalwarts in technology, IBM, very old company, paying a 5.4% dividend yield. And then Cisco, same story. And then big positions in utilities in Southern Company and PPL, both of those paying very healthy dividends right now. But you'll see that you don't get very much income from them. So what I'm going to do, since I failed and didn't do this on Monday, I'm already at a disadvantage, with this portfolio because I didn't do it on Monday where I could have got more income. I already have the way covered calls work, the longer you wait until the expiration date, the less premium you receive. So it's called the decay. So I'm already 2 days decayed in this portfolio, but that's okay. So I'm going to put my cost basis in here, and I'm just going to paste the values only, and I'm going to see and just track where the share price is. If it goes down, I'll buy some more. And you'll see I bought, this is the share column. I own a total the paper portfolio owns a total of 4,500 shares at a market value at the end of day today of $200,866. And you'll see I've done, this is the current share price, and here are the strike prices of the options. So we'll just take AT&T right now. I got a strike of 31, just so you can see that what I'm playing with here. So we got AT&T. We're going to sell to open a call that expires June 19th. And with some of these, I'm shooting for a 7 to 10% over and above what the current share price is. It might be a little low, but we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. So what I did was I chose a $31 strike on that, and I'm choosing the mid. They got the bid size of what people are willing to pay for it. The ask size, that sounded funny. Ask. The size, the bid price is 29 cents. I'm going to go in the middle and choose 27, and that's what I did here, which you'll see income per contract of $27. And I did that for all of these. So you'll see Verizon has $22 per contract. Eastman Chemical has 60. Over here is the number of contracts. So if I have 500 shares over here, I'm selling 5 contracts at $27 per contract. It expires June 19th here, and this is what I'll get as a premium for selling those contracts. So you'll see I did that all the way through. So I have 4,500 shares here, 45 contracts sold, for a grand total of $1,794 in cash that would be deposited to your account that you can spend and do whatever you'd like with it. And if you look, this is the annual dividend income. So as long as you own these shares, if these never get called from me, this is what the annual dividend will be in this portfolio. And I'm going to use the monthly average of all of those as my income need. So I have an income need of $2,500 per month. So, with the income call monthly and the dividend average, I'm aiming to hit $2,500 per month. So let's add those up real quick. That's $1,794 plus $868.17. That's $2,662.17 for the month. And what I did over here is, did I do that, transfer that right? Yes. So my total income for the month of May 2020 is $2,662.17. Now you remember I wanted this portfolio of $250,000, right? So what I did was I bought as close to $200,000 worth of stock, and I put the rest in cash. So I have an income need of $2,500. So the total income I generated on this portfolio is $2,662.17. So that leaves me with a surplus of $162.17. The price difference from the $250,000 portfolio minus the $200,800 and whatever that was in stocks that I purchased left me with $49,134 in cash. So we add the surplus cash from the income to that total, and we'll do that as a running total. Now, if one of these stocks ends up dipping, I can use this cash to purchase more shares to bring the cost basis down, and we'll sell covered calls, above that to generate income. So that is it. Oh, one thing I wanted to show is also we're doing this against QYLD. Now, to generate $2,500 a month with QYLD, I had to put all of it into the ETF. So I purchased 12,243 shares of QYLD at a price of $20.42. An income need of $2,500, and they paid the dividend this past Monday. We're going to call it, well, they don't pay it out until the end of the month, but we're just going to say we got it. and they paid 20.42 cents a share, and that ended up being right at our income needs of $2,500.02. And so the excess on there is 2 cents. So we got our $2,500 that we needed, and we have 2 cents in cash. And on the manual covered calls, we got the $2,500 we needed, and we have $49,296 in cash. So for the month of May, QYLD and the covered calls both covered us for our monthly income need of $2,500 per month. But the manual way to do covered calls netted us an extra $162.17, and we were able to do it with only exposing $200,866 to the market. So far, they both produced the income that we needed, but so far I would give the nod to the manual covered calls, just because of that large cash position that we were able to have and the excess income that it generated. So, with this portfolio, I know this video is going on long, just bear with me. With this portfolio as well, as far as the individual stocks, this is kind of, actually for both of them, this is kind of a little behind the 8 ball, because you do not have the benefit of compounding dividends and the growth rate of the dividends, because this is all based on what you would get in dividends if you bought this today, not if you lived throughout and built this up slowly over the years. So this is just buying everything today, getting the income today. I hope that helps everybody. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave me a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.